That's a good look you got going on there.
Can you just shut up and talk?
This stupid ponytail.
Put that down. We're burning daylight. Here.
This is pure Aftershock, Mr. White. You're an artist.
Shut up.
Hello everyone and welcome to Aftershock, Cypress Bay's weekly show, where we cover stories from across the community. Like today's episode where our reporters got an inside look into HOSA's Medical Academy Day. Ren explains why we wouldn't want to fight an alligator. Aslan asks the Bay to give advice for incoming freshmen, and much, much more. What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Victoria Duque. And I'm Anissa Bajaj, and this episode of Aftershock starts now. Kicking off our show, we're looking at Medical Academy Day. Stay tuned to learn how our future healthcare leaders are shaping up.
Medical Academy is a great way for students to get make an introduction into the healthcare field, and pretty much what we do is we apply science into real life situations and how they get a feeling of what happens in a daily life of someone in the healthcare field.
I'm Jose Rincon and I'm a vice president of Cypress Bay's Medical Academy. So to me, HOSA has been a core part of my high school experience, and it's provided me with a community of students who have the same goals as me. Now we're doing clinical sites as a senior as part of the Allied Health and EKG technician class. I get to experience firsthand what it's like to be with these doctors, surgeries, patient care, really what it means to be in healthcare. And that's something that I don't think any other program could give you.
My name is Mrs. Clark. I'm one of 3 health science teachers here at Cypress Bay. So today is Medical Academy Day. We're very excited. This is our kickoff for our members. Kind of a little preview of what we're going to do all year, some fun activities, a little bit of getting to know each other, and just a good time. This is like our 3rd or 4th year doing it. It's very beneficial. Not only do they get to a little insight on what's going to happen with the club, but they get to make friends. It's a good chance to get familiar with some of the other people in your club.
As an underclassman, being here kind of you're a little bit more lost and not sure where you fit in. And they kind of introduced me to what the club is as a whole. This community of around 500 or so members just geared towards the same goals. And yeah, as a freshman, that was important to me, that I was able to find something that fit with me and what I wanted to do. Now, as an upperclassman, leading this and experiencing it from more of an administrative standpoint, it's more so of trying to give the underclassmen today what I had back then, right? That sense of community, that guidance that they can have, showing them the opportunities that we have here, the memories that we can make, the fun that they can have. So yeah.
The recommended audio levels, and the volume should be.
Up next, Ren decides to answer a question I don't think anyone was wondering. Could a human take on an alligator? Would they even want to? Well, let's find out.
Alligators are absolutely terrifying. And what's worse, they're becoming more prone to attacking humans with an intent to eat us, which makes sense considering the fact that sometimes they hunt large terrestrial mammals like deer. In case you forgot, we're large terrestrial mammals! Obviously, the best way to not get attacked by an alligator is to outright avoid them. This includes not feeding them and not throwing food into ponds, because if they eat our food, they will associate us with food, and then they will get over their natural fear of humans. Also, if a sign says, "Don't go into this pond, there's alligators in this pond," then maybe you shouldn't go into that pond, because maybe there's alligators in that pond. There's a reason for this too. Alligators can swim at a speed of 10 miles per hour, and that is horrifyingly fast. And as for their jaws, this study has shown that they have a strength of 13,000 newtons, which is about 3,000 pounds of force. If my math is correct, that's about like 1.5 cars. Also, they are insanely good at camouflaging because they look like logs. So you might not see an alligator in that pond, but the alligator sees you. At least I'm safe in my tree. Despite their short legs, alligators are exceptional climbers. I hope I'll see you again. I'm Ren Wallace, CBTV.
Glamorous.
Revolutionary.
Brilliant.
A true stroke of genius.
But what does it mean though?
It's clearly a metaphor for society and how we're all animals and the artist is different. It's truly a stroke of genius. Of course, I know this because I got my art degree in Harvard.
That's genius.
Excuse me, I don't mean to be a bother, but I'm the artist of this painting, and I was just wondering what you thought of it.
It's such a beautiful metaphor. It's a masterpiece. You're the Warhol of our times.
It's brilliant. You're a genius. The idea of using a cow as a metaphor for people in society is genius.
Thanks, but it's just a cow.
What?
Sorry, sir, I'm not quite comprehending. I see what you did with this.
Thanks. I appreciate that you like it. But there's no metaphor. It's just a cow. I thought it looked cool.
What do you mean there's no metaphor? This is the greatest piece of art since the Mona Lisa.
You're joking, right? I mean, the metaphor, it's so obvious. It's genius. You're a genius.
I mean, it's my painting. I think I know what it means, and there's no meaning behind it. I'm gonna go check out some of the other works, but enjoy the rest of the exhibit, guys.
Huh. I guess it does just kind of look like a cow.
Yeah, but this one...
I hope you're not hungry because up next, Vicky teaches us how to make cinnamon roll muffins. They were so good.
Hey everyone, welcome to the kitchen. Today we're prepping for the fall season with a recipe that's cozy, comforting, and super yummy. Cinnamon roll muffins. Let's get baking. For this recipe, you'll need brown sugar, ground cinnamon, unsalted butter, eggs, granulated sugar, all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, whole milk, and vanilla extract. First, stir together the brown sugar and cinnamon in a bowl. In a separate bowl, beat your butter and sugar until light and fluffy. Add your eggs one at a time and then mix. Then, set your flour, baking powder, and salt in a separate bowl. Gradually add the flour mixture to the butter mixture and pour in the milk and vanilla extract. Finally, add in the brown sugar mixture. After, divide the batter into muffin liners on a pan. Sprinkle some more brown sugar over each muffin and bake for 23 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, glaze your muffins over with icing for an extra sweet touch. And there you have it, the perfect autumn treat. I'm Victoria Duque, CBTV.
For anyone who spent more than 10 minutes in Weston, it's clear to see that Venezuelan culture is brimming through our shops, homes, and even here at the Bay. Mia takes us on an inside look into the special club that's embracing that spirit. With all the clubs here at Cypress Bay, there's one in specific that brings awareness to an ongoing cause.
My name is Luis Mavare, and I'm the founding president of the Venezuelan Student Association here at Cypress Bay.
My name is Valeria Guevara. I'm an assistant of secretary.
I'm Isabel Perez, and I'm a senior.
So we basically focus on community development. We love to, help out our community here in Weston, and our main focus is to fundraise throughout the year so that we can make end-of-year drive to send humanitarian aid back to Venezuela.
What the club means to me is to create a home in a country which it's not our actual home, to create a welcoming environment to everyone that had to go through a situation of migrating from one country to another.
It originated from my sister that is in UF, and she joined the club and she told me about it. And then after further research, I found out that we are actually like a nationwide thing that started back in Texas A&M University. And then I just wanted to bring it here to, raise awareness about the current Venezuelan problems that we're facing, and then just to, have a community that we could all fall into.
Our main event is to create a huge drive to send to Venezuela with food, clothes, medicine.
I'm excited to raise awareness about what's going on in Venezuela and to meet new friends and new people that went through the same things as I did.
There's actually a common misconception that you have to be Venezuelan to join, and you do not have to be at all. This is a club that supports the community, so whether you're Argentinian, American, Venezuelan, wherever, you're free to join. It's a very good cause. I highly recommend for everyone to join it. We're a super new club at Cypress, and it's a legacy that we're building that will grow. We're the first ever high school chapter to have a Venza. So it's very exciting that I can leave it here and make it grow. So if you guys can, join it.
Reporting for Aftershock, I'm Mia, CBTV.
Football. It's more than a game. It's life. For 4 quarters, every inch is earned. All the talking is gone, it's just you and me on the field.
How can you say you want to win when I need to win? This is not just a game for me. This is everything. I sweat for this, I bleed for this, I love this, I am this. And when I put that helmet on, that's when the show starts. So you better start watching.
Wrapping up our show, this next Man on the Streets is for all our underclassmen watching. Aslan asked students to give advice for incoming freshmen. Check it out.
What's up, Cypress Bay? I'm Aslan Hernandez, and today I'll be asking seniors what advice they give to new freshmen. What's one piece of advice that you'd give to freshmen?
Make friends. Don't be scared to get involved. Just go do it. I know it seems really scary and you will regret it later.
Be humble. I'd probably say take ACE classes.
Study for SATs right now, as early as possible right now.
I started slacking and that did me really bad, so actually stay on top of your stuff.
All freshmen should pull up to class, guys, and get good grades and actually try. Yep.
Don't procrastinate and do all your assignments.
Well, freshmen, look like you'll be prepared. I'm Aslan Hernandez, CBTV.
And that's all for this week's episode of Aftershock. If you enjoyed, make sure to follow us on all social medias at cypressbaycbtv or check out our website at cypressbaycbtv.com. And make sure to tune in next Friday for more stories around the Bay. I'm Anissa Bajaj. And I'm Victoria Luque. Have a great day, Cypress Bay.